Hey there. Good morning, afternoon, wherever and whenever it is that you're listening to this or watching me. Q4 is upon us. That means it's gift giving season. And today I'm sharing why you want to think about how to turn every gift purchase into a new customer. I'm Reese Spikerman, and almost every week I go live inside here, the Commerce Collab Facebook group, to help you sustainably scale your product-based business. And today is a really fast, actionable one from me, like a little bit of a laser coaching session, because I'm actually coaching one of my private e-commerce clients in about 30 minutes. So I got to get this done and dusted and wrapped up before then. So today's Talk Shop Tuesday is really about shifting your mindset from, okay, how do I get people to buy my stuff in Q4 to what does my customer need and how can I swoop in and make her life easier? And you could say in some ways you become the hero, but actually you're helping your customer become the hero. So as we plow full steam ahead into gift giving season, I got to tell you, can't believe it's October. I know it's cliched to say, it's really gray here in Michigan. And so I'm very much getting all these environmental cues and reminders that it's gift giving season. And yesterday in Costco, they were pushing the Christmas stuff. And it's like, guys, Halloween hasn't happened yet, but this is where we are. So my first question to you is this, and you can let me know in the comments, whether you're watching the replay or joining me live. I'd really love to know. Are you creating a gift giving experience for your customers? Do you already have that in the works? So this can mean a variety of things, starting as simple as offering gift wrap options, okay? Or it can be as not complicated, but as comprehensive and as supportive to your customer as offering her a concierge service where you guide her on the best gifts in your shop for her gift recipients. Okay. This could happen in the form of, for example, a live chat on your site, even a walkthrough on phone or video. Get creative here. You can help them customize gift baskets that you'll personalize and send out for them with items not only from your shop, but if you want to get really creative, you curate for her shops from other vendors, maybe other indie-owned businesses. There's a lot of ways you can do this. A few years ago, I paid a friend's daughter to gift wrap my Christmas gifts, mainly for my husband and my mom and my aunts. I didn't have the bandwidth to wrap my own gifts, and this year I also don't. And there are many, many customers like me who simply want something taken care of for them. Like that means as much, if not more to them than the actual product itself. So how can you offer that, right? So this is a level of service that will make me and others as customers spend more in a shop and keep going to the shop long after the holidays are done, because I do have gift giving needs, like on a professional level after the holidays are done. And so if there is a shop that makes this really easy for me and also creates an amazing experience for the person who's receiving the gift, I'm going to keep spending my money with that shop. I will, and there are other people like me. By the way, quick tip, if you are on Shopify as your e-commerce platform, you can add a Shopify app called Gift Wrap Plus. I haven't personally vetted this, but it looks like a pretty decent app. You can add it temporarily. You don't need to keep it in your shop or pay for it forever. It is a premium app, so you'd maybe keep it for the next 2 months. The pricing isn't terrible. It scales depending on how many orders you have, but you could do up to 70 orders for $8.99 a month. Just run that app for the next couple of months to easily offer a gift wrap option. So again, first and foremost, are you capitalizing on the needs of gift givers right now? And second, equally important, do they know this? We assume that people know. Like you offer gift wrap in your shop and you think customers will intuitively know that, and they do not. We have to make it loud and clear. So examples include putting this in the top bar area of your website, putting it in social media, making an entire social media post about your gift giving options and how you make gift giving easier for your customers for the holiday season. Put it in your email promotions. You can even, if you are able to fairly easily edit your product page template, why not, in addition to the actual like app that will put the gift giving option, you could put reminders on there. Like we have a concierge gift customization service. Click here, take them to another page that just explains like how they can essentially procure you as a shop owner to help with their gift giving needs. Maybe it's a contact form. They reach out, you walk them through the store, you take the credit card over the phone, or you walk them through it online. Again, like how can you hold their hand through this? So then let's get creative and think a little bit. This is where things get fun. What happens when you send out a product that you know is a gift? And sometimes it's not clear, but if you have a system where it's being marked as a gift, or they've told you in the notes, or let's be a little intuitive here, if the person who purchased it and their address and their credit card is vastly different than where this product of yours is going to, decent chance that it's a gift, right? But especially if you do enact things like the gift wrap option in your shop, so you know for sure it's a gift, right? What could you do? How do you leverage this? Because the gift recipient is not the person who made the purchase in your shop. And what I see happen so often is this missed opportunity where instead of thinking, how could I turn the recipient into a potential loyal customer in my shop, it's just kind of they give the gift and that's it. Or maybe they stick in a little card with 10% off purchase. We're gonna go extra, okay? So a few weeks ago, I sent some friends gifts from an indie shop, like a Bath and Body shop that I use. It was really clear that it was a gift. I put in the notes, the shop knew it was a gift. So what they did is they created a handwritten note to my friend from me. So it was like, hey, I hope you love the XYZ. Thanks for whatever, love, Reese. Okay. And then all of the items were wrapped up. But let's imagine if they had gone a little step further, especially as we come into the holiday season. What if they did something as simple as including the handwritten note from me, and then maybe either a handwritten or a pre-printed insert from them, like a personalized letter. And it says something like, they hope as the shop owner that this recipient loves the gift. And if it made them feel loved and special, that they could do this for someone in their life too. So reminding the gift recipient that they could pass along that feeling of receiving that gift to someone else. And then let's take it a step further. What if you had some suggestions, like a one-pager gift guide, okay? And it's just literally like 4 to 5 product shots, maybe some special bundles you've made for the holidays, or a gift basket type scenario, or I'm thinking of some of the women in my group program who run a holiday collections of, say, scents or soaps. And you can have the product photos and maybe like the pricing. And if you can give variable pricing, like ranges from X to Y, then people know they have options. And then you could handwrite a note on this little one pager, right? And just like make this yourself, go to Canva, make it yourself, print it out, pop it in there. And if you have the bandwidth or the staff and the support, make it look fancier. But if you don't let that hold you back. But you handwrite on this little one pager gift guide, we can customize the scent for your friend or family, or mix and match and include gift wrap with their favorite colors. So for example, if you have a shop that is candles, perfume, bath and body, that's what I meant by we can customize the scent. But regardless of what product you sell, it could even be jewelry. Maybe you offer custom orders. Maybe you have a one-of-a-kind collection and you want to point that out. But handwrite just a little note for that personalized touch, reminding people that this gift recipient who just received a gift from you, like from someone else via your shop, they could utilize your shop for their gift giving needs. Okay. And also on this one pager, I want you to make sure that you put your holiday shipping cutoff dates. And it's actually a very real thing in this current world. It's going to compel them to act. It's going to create a sense of urgency that isn't false, because shipping and delays are a real thing. So it's going to help like get them moving. And then you could even include on this one pager or separate little card or whatever, a discount code, and you make it a little special. Maybe you make your discount code called something like gift it forward. So then they don't just feel like it's get 10% off, right? It's just these tiny little things that are up leveling the specialness of their experience. You're reminding the recipient of the gift. You're reminding this recipient they could make others feel as amazing as they felt receiving this gift. The other thing you can do if you want to be even more extra in this scenario. So again, the scenario is someone has purchased a product from your shop as a gift to someone else. So the person who's receiving the gift, you could also include a few samples in there, depending on the kind of products you offer. I'm thinking especially in the realms of skincare, bath and body, candles, scents, etc. But consider the context of the customer. Most people just toss a sample in there like a little extra. Okay, what if you, the person's receiving this gift from someone else who sent it to them, what if you include a sample in there that's actually been gift wrapped for them? Maybe, it depends on your brand and your shop, but a neutral type wrap that could go for anyone. And put it in a separate little box, so it's kind of offset with a separate little note that says, thought you'd love to pass this stocking stuffer on to someone you love. It's on us. And you could write a little note of what's inside. And it could be like, peppermint soap sample bar. So they know and they don't have to unwrap it to see. What you're doing, you are thinking about the customer's needs. You're being really thoughtful. You're making her life easier. You're giving her a small, thoughtful gift that she can pass on to someone else, making her look good. And it's along, this is like along with those gift giving suggestions that you include in the box. You can do this same whole process outside of gift giving. So if your customer, the one who bought the product from you in these next couple of months, is the recipient, so you're sending the product directly to the customer, it's not a gift. I'm thinking of the women, again, like who make handmade soaps in my group. Could you include samples? Could you surprise the customer with those samples wrapped up? The other thing that you can do is remind the customer about gift giving season coming up, your holiday signs, like that one page insert that could go to the customer when they are the recipient of the product. You don't have to use these ideas just for a gift recipient. The other thing that you can do when it comes to samples, this one's fun. And, it costs a little bit, but let me tell you something. An existing customer who has already bought with you is a lot less expensive to appreciate, maintain, nurture than you acquiring a new customer. So here's what the sample idea. Target your best 5 to 10% of customers. So this is the people who either in terms of the amount of money they've spent, revenue in your store in the last year, whatever time period you want to do, last year, last 2 years, or who maybe aren't like a high spender, but they've ordered from you multiple times. Okay. Surprise them with a sample pack in the mail. It's like out of the blue, it's wrapped up, it's prepared as a little gift for them to give someone else, and then include my idea for the mini one-pager gift catalog and a letter from you in there. It's again, like it's reminding them of the season that's coming up. It's appreciating their business as a customer. They may have forgotten about you, especially, for example, if you haven't been emailing a whole lot or they've had a lot of noise and things in their life. This is a really nice way to remind them, appreciate them, and inspire them to spend their holiday gift giving money in your store. So it's just a thank you, right? It's a way of appreciating the customers we have, and suggesting things for them, making their life easier. All of those things wrapped into one, no pun intended. These are the kind of personal touches that make for loyal customers. And they turn people who weren't your original customer, so they maybe like received a gift from your customer, into a customer because they are so impressed by the extra care that you take. So few shops do this extra care. And I know why. It's time consuming. Unless if you make a system, it doesn't have to be that time consuming, but a lot of people don't think about this, right? They're very like inwardly focused. But when you shift your focus to what the customer needs and what would really stand out for her, you can do these kinds of personal touches and she will remember it. It's taking empathy and appreciation and making it very tangible. And think about the psychology around this. You're going out of your way to see what most of the world doesn't see. You're seeing your customer and what's going on in her life and what might make her life easier. You're offering her a solution to her frenzied life. When you do this, you become so much more than a shop of products. You become a brand who's a friend that she trusts. You become memorable. And you're also psychologically creating this very bespoke, intimate, caring experience for her. And it's firing off all this dopamine in her, like all these feel-good chemicals. And when you're doing that, you're creating an experience beyond just, oh, I got this thing in the mail. And those are more deep-seated memories that we will hold on to than like the one-off stuff. And she might remember it so much that if you were to drop like your Instagram or social handles plus a hashtag in any of your product inserts, she might go out of her way to do like an unboxing or a little video about how impressed she was with the service, like the extra care given. And it like has this snowball effect. One final tip for you if you go to markets. If you are attending any like local or regional holiday physical markets in the months ahead, make printed handouts now that remind your customers that you offer local fulfillment and delivery beyond normal shipping date cutoffs. This is going to capitalize on your local market. Then when they buy from you, or if they expressed a lot of interest and they're at your booth, ask them if they'd love to get a text reminder from you on, say, let's say December 10th or whatever makes sense for you, that checks in to see if they have any last minute gift giving needs that you can help with. If they say, yeah, you can collect their number there and just tell them like, I'm not going to spam you. I just want to check in about this. You can text them personally, especially if you're running small. This is the way to go. You can also use an SMS service depending on what you want to integrate in your business. But if you're staying small and scrappy, just do this personally and set a date. And you're going to text these customers and say, hey, Helen, can't believe Christmas is right around us. We talked at the XYZ fair, and I wanted to check in and see if there's any last minute gift-giving gifts that I can personally deliver to your door. Boom. How cool would that feel to know like someone's taking care of you from the customer's point of view? So that is it for this week's jam-packed, lightning fast Talk Shop Tuesday. Usually I love to like chat back and forth with you in the lives, in the comments, but I got to get this one out the door. Next week, my friend and incredible fellow e-commerce expert, Jessica Totillo-Koster, is going to be in this group coming to help you with your Q4 email strategy. So be sure to tune in. That's, I believe, October 12th. Yes, October 12th. 11 a.m. Eastern time inside this Facebook group. I think that yesterday's downtime with Facebook and Instagram is a really good reminder to us of why we need alternative strategies like email strategy. And Jessica's going to come in and share all her wisdom around that. And I want to make sure that this info, not only today's, but Jessica's talk, gets to more people, more product business owners who need this stuff. And I need your help. I bet you have at least one friend, either offline or on, who has a product-based business who would really love a supportive Facebook group who offers very like actionable, tangible information, no cattiness, no drama. So will you share this group with them? Tell them you found today's live valuable. You think they'd like it too. Invite them to join the group so that you have a friend to share this space with. I will see you next week, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week in October. Tell me in the comments, like, what is weather like in your neck of the woods? Did it like, is it like Michigan? It just suddenly and dramatically went from summer to oh hell. I mean, I'm expecting snow tomorrow. Not really, but it looks like it could snow tomorrow. What's it like where you're at? Or are you in a place in the world where it's still like hotter than blazes and you're wondering, is fall ever going to come here? I hope your day goes great, your week goes great, and I will see you next week with Jessica for another Talk Shop Tuesday. Bye.